Mom, when are you going to work? I'm embarrassed to have a mom who's jobless. What? Tom asked me about you, but I couldn't say anything. Don't rely on the money that Dad left for you. Wait, first tell me what's going on. I'm not relying on my husband's money. What are you talking about? What? I know that you use Dad's survivor pension and the savings. Don't lie to me, okay? Excuse me? You're just laying around all day doing nothing, right? My friend's mom and Tom's mom work, so why don't you also work? Aren't you embarrassed? Chelsea! I work? Did you think that I had no job? Don't lie to me. You never leave the house, old hag. What? Old hag, watch your mouth! If you don't want me to call you that, then why not work? I'm scared that Tom will find out someday and dump me. He won't dump you for that reason. Actually, why don't you find a job first? Huh? Why me? You were such a crybaby and mentally weak, so I think I spoiled you too much. I didn't expect you to grow up to be this problematic. You didn't want to go to college and decided to stay home and do nothing, so before you judge me, why don't you find a job? Shut up! Why would I listen to someone who doesn't have a job? I have a plan, so I'm not completely jobless like you. What plan? Future plan, of course. I want to have kids at a young age, so I'm marrying Tom and getting pregnant. Oh, I didn't know you had a dream of having a family. I do. I want at least 5 kids and build a family full of happiness. So if I work, I'll need to take maternity leave a few times, so there can be a chance I could get fired, right? I see, but that's just an excuse, you know. What do you mean? The people at the company will do something about the maternity leave. Plus, don't you understand that you need money to raise kids? Don't you think that you need to start earning money from now? Like I said, why would I listen to someone who doesn't have a job? If Tom dumps me because of you, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Hi, Evelyn, it's Tom. May I ask you something?
Oh, hi Tom. Thank you for always taking care of Chelsea. Sure, what do you need to know?
I'm sorry for asking you, but do you think that being married at 20 is too young?
Wait, marriage?
I really want to marry Chelsea and have kids with her, so that's why I wanted to ask.
Well, first of all, I want to appreciate you taking care of Chelsea. You're an honest and great person.
I'm nothing special. I'm just a kid who works at a factory.
It doesn't matter. You're a hard worker also. If you want to marry her, I have no problem with that.
Really?
Yes, I'm just worried about Chelsea because she never worked. I'm sorry to say this, but I don't think you can support her with only your payment.
I actually thought that too, so I'll tell her that it will be hard for her to become a stay-at-home wife, so it's better to find a job. I'm going to help her with that, so don't worry about that.
Oh my gosh, really? Thank you very much.
No problem.
About the marriage, I mean. If you two talked about it and decided it, then I won't say anything. But please remember that you two will not get help from both of our sides because being married means being responsible.
Exactly. We will do our best. Sorry for messaging you all of a sudden.
I found a job, Mom. I'm gonna do my best. Oh my gosh, you found a job. Congratulations. I thought that you said you had a plan, though. I actually got proposed to by Tom. Oh, wow. Good to hear. Of course I said yes and we talked about our future. We actually want to hold a wedding before having kids. We want to earn money for it. That's a really good reason to work. If you have a goal, you can work hard for it. So where are you going to be working? Is it somewhere close by? I'm going to be working part-time at a convenience store just around the corner. Only part-time? I told you that we want to hold a wedding, but since I'm going to be having kids, I was thinking that part-time is the best choice. Because I can take the day off whenever I want to and quit whenever I want to. What are you going to do about the money, though? I'm pretty sure that the wedding will cost a good amount. Plus, what about child support when you have kids? I think that full-time's a lot better than part-time. You probably won't understand this, but saving money is more important than earning it, so that's why I want you to leave this house. What? Tom and I will be living here from today. There's no meaning for someone without a job to live here, so move on out, okay? Wait, why do I need to move out? We want to keep our expenses down. We want to live together since we're engaged, but finding a place means that our money is going to be dug into. We don't want to pay the rent, so that's why we had a brilliant plan to live here. What? I was thinking about the three of us living together, but I'm embarrassed to live with a parent who's jobless, so... What are you going to do about the rent, though? I'll pay $300. $300. The service charge every month should cost that much since it's Dad's, right? Just to think about it, it's a lot cheaper than finding a new place. Is this the reason why you want to kick me out? I can't believe that you're doing that to your own mother. What? Don't rely on Dad's survivor pension and his savings and go find a job. This is your chance. Excuse me? Anyways, I'll be living here with Tom from today, so get the fuck out. Okay then, I'll move out. Just want to let you know that the rent costs $3,000 and I'll not help you pay for it. What? $3,000? You're kidding me, right? Didn't Dad buy it before he died? The rent shouldn't cost that much. What are you talking about? He never bought this place. I've been paying $3,000 every month. What? So this is not our house? Yeah, we have been living here long before you were born, so I understand that you're mistaken. This is our house, but it's actually not. No, that's not possible. $3,000 rent. Are you serious? How are you able to pay for it? You're jobless. I told you before that I do have a job. I work from home. I make way more money than $3,000, so I have no problem paying for it. What? Work from home? Stop lying to me because you quit your job after Dad died. Let me guess, you quit because you wanted to live off his money, right? Oh, so that's why you're misunderstanding things. What do you mean? It's true that I quit my job after he died, but I found a new job that I could work from home because I was worried about you. You were crying every day after Dad died, so I thought it was better for me to be with you every day to comfort you. What? You probably didn't know this, but I spent time with you during the day and worked after you slept. I didn't expect for you to think that I was jobless. What? So you actually have a job? Yes, how many times do I have to tell you? Anyways, I'm glad that you found a job, so I'll move out. Good luck with everything, okay?
Evelyn, I'm so sorry. I heard everything from Chelsea. Sorry for kicking you out.
Don't worry about it.
She called this morning and told me that she'll kick you out so we can live together. Because since you bought the place, it'll cost only $300.
Sorry to say, but I didn't buy this apartment. I've been paying the rent every month. It's her misunderstanding.
Yeah, I thought so. I heard that the owner of that apartment is pretty strict and don't let people buy a room.
Yes, exactly. But I don't mind because there's a repair service, so that's why I've been living here for a long time.
I'm so sorry for kicking you out from the place that you love. I'll talk to her about it, so can you please stay with us?
No, it's okay. I was getting tired of living there, so the room is all yours. It's a nice place, but the rent is pretty expensive.
$3,000, right? Chelsea told me. It's impossible for me to pay that much. Oh, and also, I wanted to ask you if it's okay to call off the wedding.
What?
I'm so sorry. Can I rethink about it?
Rethink? Chelsea told me that you already proposed to her.
I'm so sorry to say this after I asked for your advice. It's just that we have different values recently. We promised to work together for our future, and I really thought that she'll work at a company, but I guess not.
Yeah, I was really surprised to hear that too.
I asked her a few times why she didn't want to work full time, and her reason every time was because she'll not be able to take maternity leave. It sounds like an excuse to me. She also kept on saying that saving money is more important than earning it, but her way of saving money is to kick you out, which is really stupid, but guess what? She eats Haagen-Dazs ice cream every day. Just wow.
Let me guess, is it strawberry? It's her favorite flavor.
Yeah, I'm concerned about what she's been saving since I proposed to her. I've noticed that we are not on the same page when it comes to money. She said that I'd be able to support her if something happens, but I can't. I was all set to marry her, but this has been on my mind for a while. I'm such a lame person, right?
Not at all. It's a really good thing to worry about things because you're serious about the future, right? Be more confident, Tom. You can break up with my daughter if you want to.
Really?
Experiencing this kind of stuff will help you grow. If you think something's wrong, break up with her. If you tolerate this, think about how you'll feel after marrying her. I'm giving you advice as a life mentor. You're still 20 years old, so you don't need to rush things, okay?
Thank you so much. Since you gave me permission, I would like to break up with Chelsea. Evelyn, I'm so sorry. I heard everything from Chelsea. Sorry for kicking you out.
Don't worry about it.
She called this morning and told me that she'll kick you out so we can live together. Because since you bought the place, it'll cost only $300?
Sorry to say, but I didn't buy this apartment. I've been paying the rent every month. It's her misunderstanding.
Yeah, I thought so. I heard that the owner of that apartment is pretty strict and don't let people buy a room.
Yes, exactly. But I don't mind because there's a repair service, so that's why I've been living here for a long time.
I'm so sorry for kicking you out from the place that you love. I'll talk to her about it, so can you please stay with us?
No, it's okay. I was getting tired of living there, so the room is all yours. It's a nice place, but the rent is pretty expensive.
$3,000, right? Chelsea told me. It's impossible for me to pay that much. Oh, and also, I wanted to ask you if it's okay to call off the wedding.
What?
I'm so sorry. Can I rethink about it?
Rethink? Chelsea told me that you already proposed to her.
I'm so sorry to say this after I asked for your advice. It's just that we have different values recently. We promised to work together for our future, and I really thought that she'll work at a company, but I guess not.
Yeah, I was really surprised to hear that too.
I asked her a few times why she didn't want to work full time, and her reason every time was because she'll not be able to take maternity leave. It sounds like an excuse to me. She also kept on saying that saving money is more important than earning it, but her way of saving money is to kick you out, which is really stupid, but guess what? She eats Haagen-Dazs ice cream every day. Just wow.
Let me guess, is it strawberry? It's her favorite flavor.
Yeah, I'm concerned about what she's been saving since I proposed to her. I've noticed that we are not on the same page when it comes to money. She said that I'd be able to support her if something happens, but I can't. I was all set to marry her, but this has been on my mind for a while. I'm such a lame person, right?
Not at all. It's a really good thing to worry about things because you're serious about the future, right? Be more confident, Tom. You can break up with my daughter if you want to.
Really?
Experiencing this kind of stuff will help you grow. If you think something's wrong, break up with her. If you tolerate this, think about how you'll feel after marrying her. I'm giving you advice as a life mentor. You're still 20 years old, so you don't need to rush things, okay?
Thank you so much. Since you gave me permission, I would like to break up with Chelsea.
Chelsea left the apartment later on and now lives in an apartment without a bathtub or shower by herself on her own. She's experiencing how hard working is, and even pays for rent, utilities, and phone bill. She's surprised how much everything costs, and I'm glad that she understands how hard it is to live. Tom is still contacting her, and they are going to grab dinner next year. She wants to show him how much she's changed, see if he could take her back. I'll just sit back and see how they end up.
Kara, is it true that you quit your job?
What? Oh, yes, it's true. I quit my job.
Oh, what are you doing? The company my husband works at went bankrupt. So we were planning on having you and Adam give us money from now on.
Huh?
Is this some sort of harassment? Oh, it is, right? Is that why you quit your job?
No, it's not. I didn't know your Mr. Dawson's company went bankrupt until now. I quit my job at the company because the side job I had started gaining momentum. So I decided to just quit it.
What? A side job? Does that mean you're just going to work for some extra cash? You're going to rely on Adam's salary and use the money from his side job for yourself, right?
No, that's not it. It's been 2 years since the salary I earned from my side job greatly surpassed the one from my job at the company. It was getting difficult to do both, so I decided to choose one and focus on that. I talked with Adam about this.
Oh, well, why didn't you tell me about it?
Well,
You didn't tell us because you're hiding something, right? Which means that this side job of yours doesn't pay as well as you say it does. If I had known about it, I never would have let you quit your job at the company.
this is why Adam said it's best if I didn't tell you guys. You don't listen to a word I say and just immediately start attacking me.
What?
Have you heard the term toxic parent?
Oh, what are you on to?
This is the perfect timing, so I'll tell you. Adam and I are going to be moving.
You're moving?
I have no intention of explaining when you can't even understand why I quit my other job. I'll just say that this was Adam's idea.
Hold on! It's you and Adam's job to support us!
Why don't you two ask your other son for help, the one you gave all your attention to?
What? But Damien is too sensitive of a person to get a job. Oh, don't be ridiculous!
Don't you realize that pampering him like that is probably why he's 41, unemployed, and living with his parents?
What?
Goodbye.
I finally found your new address, Kara. It wasn't easy. I had to give my relatives a bunch of money to make them talk.
Huh? Mrs. Dawson?
Oh, it looks like you didn't block me.
I didn't block you on purpose because I didn't know just what you people would do if I completely shut you out.
Well, it looks like someone's still as rude as ever. Anyways, it seems like you still don't have a job.
What?
I've been watching you these last few days. But you only leave the house when you go shopping or jogging.
You've been watching me? Just what are you thinking?
I know that you're not in the house right now. So I had my stuff moved into the house.
What? What do you mean your stuff? How did you even get in?
Well, I broke that big window that leads from the yard to the living room.
You what?
Anyway, me moving into your house isn't important. I'm just surprised you still don't have a job. Isn't it normal for wives these days to have one? And to think I came all this way just so you and Adam could finally do your job and support me. Why is it that you haven't done anything to prepare for my arrival?
Because we were never planning on letting you move into our house.
What did you just say to me?
I told you this before. Did you forget?
You didn't tell me anything.
Okay, I'll be there soon. Adam! You're still outside, right?
What's wrong, Kara? I dropped off the stuff and on my way home. I'm at a gas station right now.
Oh, I'm just glad you didn't bump into her.
What is it?
Your mother found out where we live and broke in through the living room window.
What? She broke the window? Looks like she's still as crazy as ever.
Judging by the text she sent earlier, She still hasn't given up on getting us to support her. She says she's moved into our house, so she's probably not just going to leave.
Jesus.
What are we gonna do? We probably have to go home. But it's going to be quite the hassle once we do, since your mom's already broken in.
This is the worst possible timing. Oh, I see. Now, huh?
What is it?
I tried thinking about it from a different perspective. Ever since she found out I worked at A Industries, Mom hasn't stopped telling me to give her money.
Yup.
She ignored me at first when I told her about the company I got into after I graduated high school. But she found out that it was one of the largest companies in the industry after I got interviewed by a local newspaper. Which is why she now thinks I get paid well.
So that's why. I was truly shocked when I found out that she wanted you to give her basically your whole salary every month.
Truly. At the time, it was only 7 years since I'd graduated high school and got the job at A Industries. My parents probably thought that I got paid as much as someone who graduated from a prestigious university and got an official position. It looked like aliens the way they kept asking me for money. I assume nothing's changed in their attitude, so she's probably gonna ask me for money again. But now that it's only 2 weeks until I start my new job, I'm basically unemployed right now.
Oh, I understand. You mean that we should take advantage of the situation, right?
Let's decide on what to do before we go home. Where are you right now?
I'm at the supermarket I always go to.
Okay, I'll pick you up by car, so wait for me by the entrance of the main road. I'll be there in 20 minutes.
Got it.
Kara, I heard what you and Adam were talking about last night. To think that you were actually against me moving in and have no intention of supporting me. But aren't you the one who's living off of Adam's salary? You're just afraid that if I move in, you won't be able to spend as much money on luxuries anymore, aren't you? Of course that's it. The fact that you still don't have a job is proof. If you have no intention of getting a job and supporting your mother-in-law, then get out. Starting from today, this house is me and Adam's. I decided that I'm going to depend on Adam from now on, which means that there's no room for parasites like you anymore.
I understand. I'll leave tonight.
My, you're so obedient.
It just means that I have no intention of supporting you. And neither do I want to live with you. I'm going to be packing my things, so goodbye.
Acting all tough, are we?
Did you get there yet, Kara?
Yup, I just arrived. I ate the dinner I bought from the convenience store while surrounded by cardboard boxes.
That sounds fun, I guess.
I've got work that's nearing the deadline, so I'll need to set up the computer though.
I see. You seem as busy as usual, but don't overwork yourself, alright? Mom's calling me. I'll settle things in 3 to 4 days, but I won't text you too much just in case.
Got it. I'll wait for you here. Good luck.
Thanks.
Kara, get back here immediately.
What?
Now that it's come to this, I don't mind if it's just you. Get a part-time job or something just to earn the money to support me.
Huh? You kicked me out of the house after insulting me, and now this?
It's not my fault. I didn't know at the time. Adam hasn't left the house in the past 3 days despite it being a weekday. I asked him what's wrong when he told me he wanted to quit his well-paying job at the company. He told me this morning. I kicked him out and told him not to come back until he finds a job. He's probably looking for one right now, but someone as useless as him probably won't be able to find a job so easily. You will be the one who will support me until he comes back. Get back as soon as possible.
Have you ever thought about getting a job yourself?
Huh?
I heard this from somebody else, but it seems you got divorced with your husband. It all started when your eldest son Damien left the house. Because Adam and I have left, you two had no one left to rely on. So you forced Damien, who's been unemployed for over 20 years now, to get a job at a local bread factory. But once the 3 months of probation was over, he was assigned to someplace far away. Damien apparently realized that working at a bread factory was his calling, so he went. No one's been able to contact him since.
I had no idea something like this would happen.
Mr. Dawson was the one who gave Damien the pamphlet for the job, right? You blamed him for Damien leaving, which was the start of a huge fight. In the end, you were kicked out of the house. You realized that at this rate, you would become homeless. So you used the money you got after the divorce as a bribe to get one of our relatives to give you our address. Am I right?
Yes, but still, what is it with you two? How is it that both of you are unemployed?
Well, I for one plan to work hard from now on.
Yes, keep doing so. So you're finally going to do what I say. Then go get a job so you can support me.
No, that's not what I meant.
Huh?
You know, the two of us were actually preparing to move before you barged into our house.
What, you're moving again?
Didn't you notice that all our stuff has already been moved out?
Oh, now that you mention it, it is a bit empty here. Oh my god, is your stuff really not here?
You really didn't notice until I told you? You really do only think about yourself, do you?
Well, I guess it's all right. At least I have a house now.
Oh, we're only renting that house.
Huh?
We've already terminated the contract, so get out of here by the end of this month, okay?
What? But...
Adam's arrived at the new house, so bye now.
Kara! But then who's going to support me?
Damien was the one who told me about his parents' divorce. Me and Adam's successful escape from his toxic parents apparently had a huge impact on him. He took advantage of being made to work at a bread factory and asked himself to be assigned someplace far away. Nowadays, he seems busy with work, saying that there's so much to remember. But he does seem like he's having fun. Mr. Dawson also apparently found a job, albeit a low-paying one. Miss Dawson, on the other hand, realizing that she was now all alone after failing to move into her house, she headed to the nearest job center. She was temporarily relieved after finding a job that came with accommodation, but apparently was so relieved that she was late for her first day. She didn't even apologize and keeps making similar mistakes every day. It's probably only a matter of time until she's fired.